Do you guys find yourself wanting some new emotes to spice up your Twitch channel, but you really don't have the money to pay $5 or $20 to $25 per emote? Well, today you're in luck, because your boy Kage Kame is going to teach you how to use a completely free software known as Gimp to make your own custom emotes for your own channel. So without further ado, let's get right into the video. I hope this video finds you well.
Tell me pretty lies, look me in the face.
So first and foremost for everybody, I just want to say it's really easy to find. It's not hard or anything. It's completely free, and just go ahead and go into Google. And as soon as you load up Google, you want to type in GIMP. GIMP is what you're looking for, and it's this one, the very first link, gimp.org. Go ahead and click on that, and of course go to download the newest version right here, as you can see here. And go ahead and you want to do it. I mean, if you have BitTorrent, go ahead, but directly works just as well for me. It's what I've always done. So go ahead and click download, and as soon as it downloads, you're gonna have it pop up. You know, go ahead and install it and all that stuff. I'm not even gonna waste the time to show you to do that because I've already done it myself. So let's go ahead and pull it up. So here's Gimp. Let it load up and everything. And you'd be surprised, man. It's really easy to do this. I honestly had a hard time with learning how to do certain things on stream in general. And once my stream actually grew just a tiny bit, I was like, you know what? Hey, you know, I need to learn how to do this myself. Otherwise, I'm gonna be forking out a bunch of money that honestly I don't have at the moment. So let's go ahead and do that. So let's just say you want an image, right? So whatever image you want, you're gonna go ahead and find it. Like, let's just we'll go to pictures and see if I got something on my camera roll. So here's a picture of me in the studio. Let's see, one of my dumb faces. Because sometimes I do dumb things. So let me just try and find a picture. I'll tell you what, we can actually do it with something. We'll do it with something, you know, like not just a picture of yourself. You can do whatever though, pictures of dogs, cats, all that, whatever. So let's just say, let's say you want a Pidgey emote. So here's Pidgey, right? So what you want to do is go ahead and zoom in. And of course, it's going to look a little distorted, a little blurry, but don't worry about it, because if you actually shrink it down to the size that Twitch requires emotes to be, which is 112 by 112, you're not going to notice a significant difference, if that makes any sense. So pretty much this little tool right here, you got all your tools right here to the left. This little tool right here is called Free Select. That's the one you want. And pretty much all you're going to do is take this and try and do it in one single stride, but just kind of follow along the outlines of Pidgey. You know, it doesn't have to be extremely perfect, especially if you're like me and have shaky hands, but just try and get it as best as possible and do it in one line, so that way you don't have to worry about it later. Just kind of follow along Pidgey's outline, right? Get the little hair, get all this, come back down and around. You know, follow back down Pidgey's wings, kind of follow along that. And like I said, it takes a couple of times, you know, if you know you really need it to be cleaned up. There's also ways you can do that as well. Like say, instead of like, this is a PNG image with the transparent background, but you can actually do it with any background, black, white, blue, green, whatever. And there's ways to clean it up as well with the eraser tool, which I can show you guys later if you really want me to. But I'm just doing a real quick short tutorial on how to do this for all the homies, so that way they know. And all the homies that are streaming out there, getting your grind on, you also can do this just as easily as anybody else, without obviously having an artistic capability or even a drawing tablet. This is all super easy, super free. So go ahead and you hit Control X, and that'll cut out your image, okay? Then you're gonna hit Control V, that's gonna paste it to a floating selection down here. Now when you have it on the floating selection, you're gonna right click Sorry about that trending thing. Right click, and then when you right click, it's going to say new to layer. So you want to go ahead and hit new to layer, and then you're going to hide your old background. Like this. See the little eye icon? Just go ahead and hide it. So as soon as you hide it, here's your image, right? This is what your emote's going to be or whatever. So let's say that you want to add some type of text to Pidgey, right? So pull the internet back up, of course, and go to a font generator. Any font generator that you have, there's tons of free ones on the internet. So just go ahead, and I always type in font generator, and here we'll do weird maker text. So here's a crap ton of text that you can pick from, right? And I personally like to find something that's like bubbles, more bubble lettery, if that makes sense, so that way you can fill it in with color. So here's example text, right? So let's say we want Pidgey to say, I don't know, oof, with an exclamation point. So we'll go ahead and do that. Okay, there's oof. All right, and depending on what you want, you can select the color of text and text background and all that stuff. But for this tutorial purpose, we're gonna keep it just a black outline. Go ahead and download it as a PNG. All right, and as soon as that is done, you're gonna go back to your Gimp and open a new one. Find your whatever you just wanted to find, and you can open it up like that. But what I would suggest is this is how I do it anyway. Go to Paint, and then open it up in Paint, and find the image, generated text 7. Yep, okay. Go ahead and open it up, and take the eraser tool, get rid of the little generated thing. Boom. Okay, so now you got your text, right? So let's make it, we'll undo that. Make it yellow. Take the little paint bucket icon and fill this in with yellow, because yellow's cool, man. Go ahead and save that. And then as soon as that's saved, open Gimp back up again. And like we just did before, open, boom, generated text, and now it's yellow. All right, and so what you want to do is the same exact step. Just go ahead and do it like that. Take your free select tool. Like I said, it doesn't have to be perfect because you can always clean it up, and I'll show you how to do that real fast as well. It's just a little eraser tool. Works great. Super easy to use. Literally, you can probably make any emote you want within a few minutes. Like I said, I'm trying to do this relatively quick so people don't have to worry about it. Alright, and then whenever you hit the Control X, it'll cut it, and then you're going to go ahead and paste it to this layer, right? Drag it over to the side. Alright, and then you're going to go ahead and hit the eraser tool right here. And all those little white marks... my bad. Hold on. So that's where it's going to be. So hit the eraser tool. Go ahead and just kind of clean up that white, right? Not super hard, just takes a couple little seconds. Boom, boom, boom. Go ahead and erase that. You can actually, without having to do the free select, you can actually just erase all the white yourself if you'd rather do it like that. Like if you have kind of an unsteady hand and you feel better about just erasing and taking your time doing that, you can actually just erase all the white yourself without having to do the free select. So anyway, boom, boom, boom. There you go. Oof. All right. So next, what you want to do is you're going to go to this rectangular select right here. Try to get it as best as possible. Oh. But it doesn't necessarily have to be super perfect, but just as good as possible to that yellow line. All right, and then you want to hit image, scroll down, and then you see this crop to selection. Go ahead and crop that to selection. And now you want to right click on your layer over here to the right, hit scale layer, and then you want to 112 and then unbreak the chain 112 by 112, because that's exactly what the image is going to be scaled to as far as Twitch goes. So then once again, hit your little zoom icon, zoom in on it a couple times, and like I said, it's going to look really pixelated and not correct, but I promise when the emote actually uploads, it'll look just fine. Boom. Okay, same thing. Hit the square and then go to image. Crop the selection, and then you got rid of your background right there. So next thing you want to do is hit export as whenever you got your final, this is what your emote's going to look like. So export as, and we're going to name it YouTube emote. And then make sure you do .png. And that'll export it in the correct format that Twitch wants all the emotes to do, right? So boom, now that you got that, go ahead and find it in your files. Where is it? YouTube emote. So go ahead and open that up with anything really. Just hit open. Okay, as soon as it pulls it up, you're gonna come to your standard, Windows opening, and then you're gonna hit resize, custom dimensions. Make sure it's 112 by 112, and don't maintain the aspect ratio. This little box right here, don't even worry about that. Unclick that, so that way you can do 112 by 112. Save the resize copy to make sure it's 100% correct. Go ahead and redo it. And boom, there you go. Simple as that. Now you have an emote. And that is pretty much all it takes, guys. It's not hard at all. Of course, like I said before, if you need any kind of help at all, just go ahead and hit me in the comments below, and I will do my best to answer any and all questions. And hey, now you know how to make emotes, man. One step closer to making your Twitch channel look even more professional, right? Anyway, this is your boy Kage Kame, and I sure do appreciate you guys and everything you do. I hope you enjoyed this tutorial. Like I said, I wanted to make it short and simple. Any questions you got, just hit me up in the comments. Thanks, guys. Out.